Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm at Kerr Lake. A lot of history at this lake, but this is one of the only last few buildings, very few buildings, still standing that had to do with the mining stuff. At Kerr Lake it's the only one, but there is a few at Nipissing 73, actually 2 or 3 I think up there, and all the rest basically are tore down. There's just a few head frames that are still standing. So this building here, I have no idea what it was for. I could probably find out if I looked hard enough. But anyways, this trail path, I think used to be an old road too or whatever, but it was growing so bad up until now that I totally forgot the building was even there. I know it was there when I was younger, but I thought they tore it all down, and I haven't come up and looked since until last night. I went for a quick ride and I ended up here, so missing a step, but whatever. Bastard. So of course someone had to paint a giant penis. But otherwise, I mean, hey, it's not that bad of a shape of a place. A bit of ceiling falling down. That's just some shitty boards that they tacked up there. Pull it to the attic. There's a little vent for either probably fireplace because it's in the middle. Could have been water heater. There's a wood hatch to get underneath. The rest of the floor is all concrete. It's all brick. There's a straight up drill hole through there. Not sure why. Wonder what's under here now. You can see the foundation gets pretty tall, like almost 8 feet. Wonder if you can get to it from out there, or if you gotta open the hatch. I'm gonna try looking around outside. Anyways, so Kerr Lake, you can see it's all waste rock everywhere. All down there, way out in the lake. They drained this lake 4 times and mined out all underneath it. I might even end up walking over there right now in this video and getting, I should close that, and getting the signs, because there's signs, because it's part of the Heritage Silver Trail. Fucking door. So there's signs down there that explain some of the stuff about the mines at the lake. They don't explain much about any of this stuff, so do a quick little walk around. It looks like some oil fill vent or whatever lines there. This is a big, fuck, what is that? Oh, it looks like a chimney pipe almost. Super old chimney pipe. All kinds of shit clanking around on me today. This is not where my main objective is. It's just where I ended up going first. So I found the building again last night. Oh, there's an opening. So, of course there's a big anchor there. Looks like a fuse box sitting down there. Trenching, you can tell that they dug it out looking for veins. What's under here? Not really much of anything. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, I guess you can see a bit. Don't see much. Moss on all those rocks. It might be something to grab a light and a pinpointer though. Probably find nails and shit. It's funny, it's all wood floor. They cemented over top. That's fucked. Yeah, so I don't think there's really anything under here. It's just the foundation because it's on a hill, right? There's some more piping going up. That was probably electrical by the looks of it. Not sure what that would have been sitting up there. And again, I don't know what this building was even for. That's a big hunk of porcelain. Yeah, I have no idea what this building was for, ever, so your guess is as good as mine. That is spiraled, but I mean, it's probably a stovepipe, because where it is. Oh yeah, it is. There's the cap. So there we go. Chimney pipe. Stovepipe. Not really a chimney. Anyways, okay. So, there's the building. Come down here, there's some artifacts on display. Some signs around the corner over there explaining some stuff. Nothing interesting standing out in these rocks that they just turned over here. There's bound to be something somewhere. My eyes might not be quite in tune yet. Ooh, fuck. My first adventure sort of over here. So you can see old fencing there. All the waste rock piles. Obviously there's mines all around there. You can see the hill up there. There used to be cabins up there. There's a road that goes around that way. And you can go around shore that way over there too. But there's nothing over there anymore. So this is part of the Heritage Silver Trail. It's part of a tower for something. I'm assuming this was a head frame right here. That looks like a cap shaft. So this would have been all the posts for the big ass head frame, I'm thinking. And if that's the cap shaft, that would be where the elevator was, the hoist. Elevator would have been on the shaft over where it is. But yeah, there's big leg bolts. I would think that this is where the hoist was. So there's a sign there I'll go over in a minute. So there's a mine right straight ahead, obviously. There's one over there, there's one down there, there's one down there, there's one down there, there's one down there, there's one over there, one over there, one up in the hill back there. All across shore on that side over there. You can see again there. And all down at that other end down there too. And up in the trail behind is all mined out. Plus there's another mine up in the back behind there that's not on this property anymore. They're just everywhere at this property and like around it. So here's the actual elevator, whatever you guys call it. This is the shaft for sure that's capped. That looks like a vent. Not sure what this all would have been, but likely part of a mill that they would have just dumped right back into the lake. It looks like some wooden boxes sort of built into the square fucking whatever. So yeah, I'm thinking that's part of the mill. Probably flotation or whatever, eh? There's a pretty good hole there, but I don't think that's mine. I think that this is part of a mill. And then they would just pump it right back into the lake. That's what they did. Like ridiculous amounts, but like all that waste rock's all coming down in the lake. You can see a part of the cut there. I don't think you can go in anywhere over there. I'm not going to go over there today. I have lots of other stuff in mind instead. So there's an old riveted ore cart, or maybe it's just whatchamacallit. I don't fucking know. It's riveted though. Obviously old. So then, come up around this way. There isn't really too much else to see. Probably not going to find shit in these rocks. As soon as I say it, I find a piece of super bright pink all over it. Although, it probably doesn't have anything in it. It's got a bit of weight to it. I don't know. I'll bring it home and see. I actually have a pinpointer in my bag, but I'm not pulling it out just to check this rock here. If I find another good one though, I might pull it out to check them. So, old, I'm guessing water pipe, probably drained from the mill back out into the fucking water. Some big ass old timbers. Waste rock piles for days around here. The whole lake though, like you'll see when we get over to the sign, it was all just cuts under the water. So hopefully you can see way down there. There's other cuts that go into the lake. I have other videos from way down there. Don't have any from this side. So that's obviously all waste rock too. So this is all would have been like, looks like tire marks over there even. Anyway, so this all would have been mined right out. There's some sort of a sign over there. I think it's I don't remember what that sign would be. I don't think it has anything to do with the trail anyways. Like the silver trail, I think it's more to do with like caution or be careful kind of bullshit. Which I'm not too concerned about myself. If I have someone with me, I'm a little more concerned because I know I'm good. You don't necessarily know someone else is. And of course, for here, it's like there's nothing to really worry about here. What are you gonna do? Trip on these rocks? That can happen anywhere. Oh, there's a little piece of cobalt in there. Yeah, that's what was beeping their detector. Never know. They probably found that and just tossed her. There's a really good chance, if that's what happened, that it's just cobalt in there. Some places, it looks like there's like nickel in it, but it's really silver. I'm not going to tell you where, because then you'll know. I did find a couple spots around Cobalt that have ambergite all over the rocks. I swear it's just nickelings, so you toss them. I decided to bring a bucket of them home, toss them in the tumbler. Next thing you know, I got a bunch of silver. A little tiny bit of nickeling in each one. Some of them you can't even see it in. So, here's the hoist. A hoist. Now actually, maybe there was just a tower there with a pulley up at the top and the hoist came all the way from here, because that doesn't look like it's been moved. It's definitely going that direction. We'll go up over, unless there's two shafts maybe. I really don't fucking know. That looks like a foundation for something. It doesn't look like a cap shaft. The further one down definitely is. There's a vent and everything. Anyways, Crown Reserve Mine. Give you a second. You can pause and read if you need to. More than 8 miles of drifts just in the Crown Reserve Mine, which is right here in front of us. The shaft is 300 feet deep, connects to winzes that reach down to 800 foot level, 1909, so that's pretty crazy. Go to this side. It's a rock. Weird. There would have been a post there at one time, and I'm thinking that would have been some sort of a tramway. So here's a picture of under the lake. Hopefully it looks decent. It looks pretty good here. That's a 1920. Shows the open stope. So that's the whole bottom of the lake. These buildings up here would have been up on the hill where all those piles of rock come down. All these cuts, open stopes, whatever you want to call them, are all underground, under the water, I should say, not underground. That would have been a big ass airline. It's pretty crazy. And I know when we go on the boat, you can see a lot of the stalls and stuff, eh? It's pretty neat. So then, see what this is. I don't get it. That's bullshit anyways, they missed some stuff on there. And here's a pumping station. So, I'm thinking, oh, that was way at the other end. But maybe that's what those big ass lines over there for, maybe? Because they would have pumped it out that way. I'm pretty sure they pumped it up over the hill where I came from over there. Anyway, so up there, it looks like there's a fucking hole. I'm gonna end up walking up there. Whatever, fuck it. It's spring, right? This is when you start noticing all the colors, because there's not that much grass and stuff out in the way. Not much leaves on shit. And it gave a whole winter of being frozen and wet, and then sun and wet and sun and wet and sun and wet and sun. Everything's oxidizing really fast, and that happens around here. You'll be surprised. You can walk over somewhere and fall. Yeah, there's a tuck deck. You walk over somewhere in the fall and then come back in the spring, and you'll see all kinds of stuff that you totally miss. There's a big ass old cable. I drove all right through the rock there. So up here, I think, actually, if I remember right now that I'm thinking of it, I think they recently cleaned this shit down to bedrock. This whole strip here, looking for veins, and this stuff was all up there and they tossed it down. So you can see part of the cut right there ahead. And then there's like part of a head frame above. There's another shaft too. It's kind of dangerous over there. One day I'll go up there and make a video. I've been there plenty of times. I'm not worried about it, just I have other stuff to do. See, obviously this is more recent because they found some pink stuff in the rock. And you can see where they totally cut it right out of there. That was definitely recent. They didn't have no fucking rock saws back in the day. It would have been chipped out. So there's some more pink in the rock. Looks like someone took samples out of here at one time back in the day. Oh, that was drilled. Those were drilled into you. Weird. Whatever. Going up the hill. Fuck. I don't wipe out. Another chunk they cut out of there. Let's get a sample, a big rectangle of the rock. So I'm wondering if that's just paint on there. Not actually urethane. Because like really, I don't fucking know about that one. That's definitely paint. Yeah, so up here there's not much. There's a building of some sort. There's an old floor. There's a drill hole in the side there. Bunch of tin and stuff. So I'm thinking all that tin down there was up here. They huck it down when they clean this off. Looking for stuff. Like recently. Trying to find cobalt. There's a big rush to find cobalt. There's a ton of it around. Problem with the cobalt around here, it's in such small veins. It's gonna be hard to make a buck. So there's a anchor for something. Some more posts. So who knows what would have been up here. Old shovel. More tin down the hill. Doing more walking than I anticipated. That's okay. See some weird looking rocks. I don't know what's the deal with that. That's weird. See this later. The other piece wasn't. Anyhow, okay, so yeah, I could walk around here and spend the rest of the day doing it. I'm not going to. Another day I will though. Oh, looks like some nickel in that one. Sure don't feel like it. Definitely looks like it. Piece of quartz. Just an odd piece, eh? It's so strange. Piece here, piece there. Not really much. Is that part of an old cobalt bottle? It looks like it is. Super thick glass. Look how thick that is. It's crazy. This is the part I actually seen first. Yeah, it looks like part of a cobalt bottle. Well, maybe not. It was a cup. There's the top. Pretty thick. Anyways, maybe not super old, but it could be, because that would have been an original building they would have used for the whole time basically they're operating, whatever was there. Okay, so down this hill I go. Back over to the bike. Oh, it's just a band. That was a blade or something. So yeah, like I said, you can look over these rocks fucking forever. You're not gonna find too much. Lots of people go over these ones. Plus people can walk and find stuff, eh? It's easy to get to, obviously the road comes right to it. It's part of the Silver Trail, so if you're doing the self-guided tour, you're gonna wind up here. If you see a bunch of rocks and you're collecting, you're gonna find them. So it's just telling us to go that way to the next one. I'm just looking at the rocks around to see if there's anything standing out, which there isn't, unfortunately. There's some footings in there, cement footings, bunch of rock. Old insulator smash. So yeah, one day I'll go to that first one there, see what you come up with there. For now, just mostly want to get this building and show signs and whatnot there. Explain a bit of the, sorry the fucking cameras are over. Explain a bit of the story, all that good stuff, some history, and yeah, hop on my bike and go cruise to my main objective today, which is going to be interesting. So, see how it goes. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the quick little walk around Kerr Lake and one of the last few standing original mine buildings. Not going to be here for much longer, I don't think. Could be a good stash of silver under there. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna head on the bike and go to here and get to the next one. So thanks for watching. Like all that bullshit if you want, don't if you don't matter to me. So yeah, peace out for now.